So this is kind of fun when we start talking about the lower body. I know we just referred to this video here with Mr. Watson.
I remember one of the great tips I learned as a kid, and that is you want to turn your lower body in a barrel this way.
Now notice when he did that just now, see how his left knee naturally comes in because his hips are turning versus sliding to the side, right? And that's actually also something you're going to see here when we look at Mr. Palmer's swing, as you're going to see here in just a moment. Look at this. Look at this wind up. Look. Look where his hip and his knee is. See this? See how the knee comes in, but the hip stays on the line? Okay. And so, look, when you're winding up right now, watch this. If we look at your knee and your hip over here, and I'm just going to put that one line here just to isolate what we're focused on here. Okay. Your knee doesn't come in, and instead your hip slides. So what's crazy is your knee needs to be over here more, and your hip needs to be over there more. You follow me on that? Okay, so right now, and that's called the correct hip pivot, okay? So now I'm going to demonstrate it in front of you here. So if you would switch with me, please. And what you can do is you can take a stick too to, I'm going to give you kind of like the way this is. Look. And it's not that I'm not separating my knees. So don't get me wrong, because this is a common misunderstanding. I'm not going like this. Look, that's not it. That's me moving my knee side to side. What's happening is my knee space is staying the same. And then look, do this. Hit the space bar for me, Rob, when I make this backswing for you, please, in just a moment. Okay. So what you're going to see here in this demonstration, look at this. Okay. The space between my knees is remaining the same, right? And then remember, when I take it back, what am I doing? I'm going low and slow, right, with my shoulders first. Okay, that's the first thing that I do, right? And so you're going to see here now, watch this. Shoulders first. Then shortly after, at this moment, right around here, the second thing that's happening is the left hip is beginning to come around now this way, okay? You see this? And then the left knee, look at this left knee now. What's going on with the left knee? Now the left knee is also coming in. That's the third thing that happens. You see this, how this is going in this order? And so my knees are also going around like this. Now notice the ball stayed between my knees, so the space between my knees isn't changing, right? I'm just rotating. You with me? So I'm taking the club straight back, and I'm basically coiling in the center here. Do you see this? How this is like this? This is an exaggeration of what you need to feel. See how my hip is to the left and my knee is in, okay? And one of my favorite things to do with this position is show this. Look, the knee is like this, right? And I've got the arm in the club like that. This is what it's supposed to look like. So just again, for a point here, my tailbone on the left is facing back this way, right? And then my back is facing the target, because what's really happening in a golf swing is the shoulders are supposed to turn 90. So you see how my back is facing the target, right? And then my hips are turning 45 degrees. You with me? Okay. Now look, if your hips are going sideways, they're not rotating. You with me? Okay. All right. So let's try one here where we do this backswing first, then we'll try it with the ball.